Hello, hello to all the amazing people, the Neamer here with something fresh, something new. Today I'm gonna be showing you Aspera. This is a game that was released like 2 years ago. You terraform Mars in this one, and it's pretty cool. It has an interesting story, and I'm covering this because it's free for 3 days. So for this weekend you can play this game for free on Steam. I would definitely recommend to try and check it out. It's like a limitless demo in some ways if you think about it. Maybe you can even finish it in 3 days if you have enough time. But anyway, yeah, Aspera free for this weekend. Let me show you what it is. I played through it already once upon a time on Mars. In the story mode, you play the role of an advanced AI with the prime directive of terraforming Mars. But life isn't just about being smart, it's also about those you form a bond with and how your decisions bring you closer or drive you away from them. Follow your own path, discover what awaits you at the end of this thrilling story. And when you're done, please be a good player and don't spoil the endings. Right, so we will not spoil the endings, of course. Right, so this is the difficulty, I guess. Right. So there are multiple endings depending on which options you choose, and it works quite good. Choose a difficulty level story. Okay, helps you. Recommended for players who have never played a simulation or city builder game before, right? Then we got the simulation. Recommended for new Aspera players who are familiar with this genre. Okay, more natural resources. Then we got realistic. This level will test your skills as a player, but allow you to advance at a steady pace. Recommended for players who are experienced with Aspera or this genre. Well, I'm experienced with the genre and I played through the game once, so we're gonna go on realistic here, although I didn't play in a while, so we might get bonked. Average amount of natural resources, average resource cost, construction time and decay rate of structures, average worker speed and durability. Okay. Okay, Green Mars, okay. Okay, Aspera. This challenge is for highly skilled Aspera players looking to test the limits. Okay, no, thank you, not today. Okay, let's go. Thank you for offering, though, game. Thank you for offering, but, you know, I would maybe probably even be fine, though. I found some good, efficient ways to optimize in this game, but I forgot about it in the meantime. So, yeah, let's not push it. So yeah, while we're waiting for the game to load, yeah, so you're an AI. The game starts off with a tutorial, I believe, so we're gonna go slowly through everything it has to offer. The loading screen seems a bit long, but it's gonna be fine. What else? But yeah, it's like a builder, city builder, and you have these supply lines, you have to connect things, and you mine for materials, then you turn them into another materials. You have to maintain your buildings, and there's also a story because it's an AI, some AI things going on there, and with people and stuff, you know, it's it has this intriguing thing happening behind the curtain, and depending on what decisions you do, the game goes into different directions and stuff. And well, come and load already. Right, we might cut this out if it continues for much longer. Oh, I can hear some sounds behind. Oh, there we go. Wake up! Wake up! These are new visuals, by the way. I didn't see these yet. So this is our AI booting up here. Supposedly some heavy names behind this as well, which I don't really know because I don't care too much. So here we are approaching Mars. In all its glory, the red planet, the one we supposedly as humanity colonize first if everything comes. And I think this game takes all the ideas of how we would colonize Mars if we would to do it, and makes it a reality, really. Okay, so here we are. Let me increase the sound for myself. There we go. We're gonna pause. So here we are, year 1, month 1, sol 09. We got a directive. Mission start. We need to build an aluminum mine. Right, so right. So if we zoom out, this is our base. Here we can see a resource, aluminum. Then we got some points of interest all around. That's gonna come later. Here we can see our resources. We have 5 aluminum. We have 20 steel. As well, you can see the production of those. We can see here how many workers we have. We have this wonderful drone here. I think that's the worker for us. And we got these stockpiles where the things are located. You don't have to micromanage these. You just make sure your grid works well. Okay, so here on the right side, we see the buildings. So for aluminum mine, it's going to take 3 steel to construct. Okay, and it's going to use 5 energy. Where is my energy? Oh, it seems like we have 20 megawatts of power. So I'm gonna assume that's 3 energy, 5 energy, 20 energy, right? Anyhow, let's build this aluminum mine. Now, when you place a building down, I believe this circle around is like the circle of range of the influence. And when we place it down, our AI will calculate the most efficient road network to it. Okay, found it real fast actually. Usually it takes a while. It's like, okay, is this path bad? So it's like, it seems like it uses like an algorithm, but you can see here, it built a path, these lines here, oh, it went over these lines, interesting. But anyway, the road's not straight line because it takes terrain into consideration. So yeah, this is the road, and now our little bot here will go and build this thing. First it's gonna deliver, okay, let me speed up, let's speed up to 4x, I guess. 4x. Oh, incoming call from Dr. Foster. We can pause and... Oh, yes.
Amy, this is ISA Mission Control calling from...
So if you want to like listen to the voiceover, you cannot pause the game and listen to the dialogue, which is kind of shame, but it's all right. I think the game does not stress you too much on the start, so if you put it on X1, you should be fine.
Are you with us? Do you copy?
Oh, so Amy, that's us. Yes, we confirm. Oh, chat. And this is the answer timeout. You have the time to answer it. You can pause and think about your answer. I guess you can pause and think about your answer. That's kind of cool though, right? But anyway, let's chat.
Affirmative, Houston. And the view is marvelous.
Oh, we have a wonderful female AI voice.
Let's get your initialization underway. The primary Mars module has already touched down at the designated landing zone. So it's time for you to take control of the mission. The main directives are displayed on the left edge of your display. Follow them to set up the initial base on Mars' surface. I'll give you some time to settle in. When you're ready, go ahead and initiate our terraforming mission. Houston out.
Right, we are already ahead, right? He was like, go check out your objectives and I'll do them. And we're like, oh, we're already done. So our little bot here is already bringing aluminum back to the base. So we are mining aluminum here. Aluminum deposit has 620 aluminum left. And we are outputting aluminum efficiency. Measures building output compared to its maximum output. Power consumption, okay. You can scrap the building. It seems like if you scrap an aluminum mine, you actually get all 3 still back, which is like nice. I was not expecting this for realistic difficulty, to be honest, but okay. Maybe we should play on the hardest one. Anyhow, now we need to build a silicon mine and a glass kiln, okay. So for silicon mine, we're gonna need some aluminum and steel, and it's gonna produce silicon. Okay, game revealed us a silicon node down here, so we're gonna build one. There we go. Let me see something. Okay. Right, so this always locks into place, right? So there is really no choice here. I'll bite. Oh, there we go. See, did you see that for a moment there? It was calculating the most optimal path to the thing, and then it builds the road. Wonderful. Okay, and then we're gonna need a glass kiln. So a glass kiln is a factory. It turns silicon into glass. So we'll wait for the silicon to finish first. There's no reason to rush things here. Okay. Right. So this thing is producing resources. I wonder if this bot, which is building the silicon mine, is also necessary to output the aluminum that's being produced here.
The view
Reflection.
of Mars from up here is fascinating.
So this is like our self-reflection, right? So the AI always talks about what it sees and how it thinks, and it will also give response to like things, the story-based elements, really.
Landscape is so cratered and desolate. Wait, this is my voice that I am hearing. It's me. I am talking to myself. I must be verbalizing my thoughts as I process them. What an interesting function. I would like to test this some more. What other observations can I make about Mars?
Right, so Mars is, well, we're gonna go with inspiring here. Let's be optimistic.
This planet is so resilient. It inspires great things.
Okay, let's pause and let's see. So, okay, so it seems like it says output 1 here. I think this is in the stockpile, right? So this bot has to come here and pick it up once it fills up. Right, so we built the silicon mine. Okay, we do have some aluminum. Current production 0.6 per month. Potential production 0.2 per month. Okay, why is the potential production so much higher than the current production? So we are not really being efficient here for some reason. Oh yeah, I remember. So it takes some time for the mine to become efficient. So once you build it, it's really inefficient, but then efficiency goes up over time. But if for whatever reason you might scrap it and rebuild it, the efficiency is going to go down. Also, efficiency is going to go down if you don't maintain the building. Right. Steel. Okay, so here we can see the stock over time. Okay, interesting. This game gives you like all the information you need. Anyway, let's build that glass kiln. Now, glass kiln is gonna need aluminum and steel to create, and it's gonna use the, as you can see, the inputs here. I cannot hover over it, but here, like inputs, silicon, and produces glass, and it. So when you hover over things, you can see with what it's gonna be like connected with. So if you build it here, it's gonna connect to the main hub, and it's gonna connect to the silicon mine. If you put it here, it's always only gonna connect to the steel mine. If you put it here, it's gonna connect to all three of the things. Now, so since this thing takes in silicon and produces glass, I would like to put it like between the main hub and the silicon factory, like here. I don't know if that's optimal, but that's how we're gonna do it. And now it's gonna remake the roads. Okay, fair enough. Let's build this thing. This is 4x, really? Okay. For a moment there. Okay, so we are bringing. Okay. So it's bringing materials. Do we need any more? Need more and more aluminum. It's gonna go there once aluminum is available. Oh, we have enough? Okay. It's building it. Nice. Not much else to do here. We might even speed up to 8x. If I was like playing offline, I would probably click 16x, but I want like things to like have this fluidity to it. Right, directive, power up, build a solar farm and build a steel factory. So now we have like 5 MV left. Okay, so if you want to build a steel factory, let's see. So steel factory, it requires 5 energy. We still have 5 energy. Oh, but hey, right. So this is the first. So at this point, game does not give you all the objectives. Now you have to start thinking for yourself. So for the steel factory, you will need aluminum and iron, and we don't have any. We will also need iron and coal to make steel. That's like kind of obvious. So we have to figure out how we'll do it. So you can see here it revealed 2 more nodes. It revealed carbon and it revealed iron. Ideally, the steel factory would be between these two, so it could grab both and supply our ever-growing operation here. So I would like to build this thing like here. However, before we do that, we will need iron and carbon. So we'll need an iron mine, which we can build here, and we're gonna need a carbon mine, which we can build here, and they're both in the range of this thing. Okay. Iron mine. Right, needs silicon and aluminum. So we can build iron mine here. And we can start... okay, road's done. Okay, that's interesting way to make it. So, yeah. I wonder, like, can we prioritize things? So we go here. Prioritize the attention the workers will give to... So you can prioritize buildings. So the workers will always try to satisfy all the prioritized buildings. So if I do it like this, the worker will, I think, prioritize giving silicon towards building this iron mine here, or giving silicon to the iron factory. And this poor little drone, like, he's all alone here. He's like doing all the work by himself. Later on you can build more, so the things will not go so slow. I guess he's now waiting. Oh, he's recharging, I think. Yeah, I think he's recharging. I think he's out of juice. Okay. So he goes to the main hub, recharges, and then once it's done, it's gonna go and do some more work. Okay, this thing needs one more silicon. I guess it's waiting for this thing to produce one. There we go, wonderful. Cool. And now it's gonna build the iron mine. And I think after we build an iron mine, we'll actually be out of power. We only have 5 power sufficit here. Yeah, so we don't have any more power. So if we want to continue growing our operation here, we're gonna need some more power. So what do we have here? We have solar farm. Solar farm actually needs, what's that? Electronic components to be built. Okay. Electronics factory. Ooh. So from aluminum and steel, we can make some electronic components. Now, I'm not sure if you have enough steel to get everything we need up. So there's another option. You can depower your buildings if you like, to give power to other buildings that do not have enough. Right. Well, I think it would be good to get our iron thing going. This is an interesting decision. You know what? We can build electronics factory, and then we can build a solar thing. We have all the required resources for it then, and then we'll have enough power, and then we can turn off the electronics factory or scrap it if we need to build the steel factory. Well, this thing doesn't require steel, and we'll only need to make a carbon mine, and this thing also requires only iron. We'll have enough steel. Okay, I'm like worrying for nothing here. Good. So in order to build a solar farm, we're gonna need electronics factory. It requires what? Silicon and aluminum. Okay. So aluminum is here. Oh, it's aluminium. Okay. And silicon, right. So it would be good if this thing is connected to both the silicon and aluminum. And it would be if I place it like here. Right, so these blue lines say to what it's gonna be connected to. Right, so we're gonna build it here. We don't have any electronics, right? Oh, never mind, we have electronics. That's why the game was like, build a solar farm. Okay, so we can build one right away. So here you can see like our energy reach. So this is this glowing orange circle, and I will. So this is my logistic network reach, this white circle, and then the blue one is like the energy coverage. And I think you want to grow the energy coverage. Not sure if that's optimal, but that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put our solar farm as far out as possible into this direction. There you go. It's gonna take a little bit longer to build, but it's gonna increase our radius of power, so it's gonna be useful. Okay, so the roads is done. And then our little bot here is working overtime to get us some materials. Is this thing working? Yeah, it is. Okay. I might have played this game on highest difficulty, actually, because I remembered struggling a little bit on the game start. We're gonna go to 8x now. Here you can see months and days. Days actually go by really fast. So it takes like a couple of days for this drone to bring like a little bit of materials here to build. So we're gonna need some glass. Are we building glass? Yeah. But anyway, while we're waiting for glass to be done, let's put it on 16x. And all my buildings are like 100%. Is there no decay? I definitely think I was playing it on the hardest difficulty. Okay. Anyhow, one glass is done, and we're gonna need like one more. And then we're gonna wait here. Yeah, we're gonna play this on maximum speed. Let's not waste everyone's time here. I thought the game will be going a little bit faster, even 4x speed. But yeah. Okay. Let's see. Okay, now it's building the solar panel, and now my energy is gonna jump. So when you click on this thing or this thing, no? When we click on this thing, now we can see our coverage increased. So now we can cover this whole area with energy. And this is the production, how much extra megawatts we have in this area. Because later on you can build like outposts, like this thing is huge, right? So this is just one sector we are playing in right now. Later on you unlock more sectors and stuff. But anyway, now this thing is built, so we have an extra energy. Now we need to build a steel factory, right? We could plop down a steel factory right away, but we're gonna need carbon for input, so we have no carbon. So it would make sense to make carbon mine first, and we'll do exactly that. There we go. Okay, it's getting built. Wonderful. And once that's done, we're gonna build ourselves a steel factory. I want the steel factory to be connected to the iron mines and the carbon mines. Now I'm not sure in which direction I want it to go. Let's just put it nicely in the middle here. And poor bot's gonna have to rebuild the roads now. Oh no. I like the old roads better actually. But okay. There we go. Worker factory available. Congratulations, you can now build worker factories and worker hubs. Worker factories will produce new workers. Each worker requires a vacant worker hub. Areas are automatically assigned around occupied worker hubs. Workers will serve primarily the building in their assigned area, but will also pick up or leave resources in neighboring buildings. Use the traffic lens to check out the assigned areas. Add more worker hubs to your network if worker areas are too busy. Your worker factories will create new workers as long as they have required resources. And there are vacant hubs. Keep up the good work. Yep, this was definitely really good work, right?
Great. Now I can produce steel. This new factory, it's down on the surface of Mars, but I can control it from here. So does that make it a part of me? Where does the machine end and my artificial consciousness begin?
I love this so much. Where does the machine end and my artificial consciousness begin? They're completely separate or they are the same. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Whew, hard question. I'll say they're separate.
We are two separate entities. I order the buildings and workers to do whatever I decide to do. But they are only tools that I use to execute the Mars mission. The vessels to receive my will down on the surface. I am the mind that controls the parts.
Well, that sounds good to me. It also makes sense, like in the similar way you can view a human, like the same metaphor and stuff. Build a worker factory and build a worker hub. Okay. So worker hub, okay, and then right, we have 3 electronics left. Okay, so for the worker factory, we're gonna need parts. We're gonna need a parts factory. Okay, this time. We can build a worker factory. No, we can't. Right, so we're gonna need parts. We're gonna need parts. Parts are built from steel and aluminum. So I want to build it like between... Oh yeah, by the way, we got a new tool, right? New buildings are available, director completed. Where can I check out? So this is the power network. Oh, okay. So I don't have to start building a new thing, right? And this is traffic. Okay, so here you can see like the load on my network, right? So which ones are like overloaded. I think it's color coded. So if you have like, some of these lines get different colors. Oh, there we go. Sector load. Right. So if it gets to red, if it's oversaturated, you will like be able to read it and figure out where you need to place more worker hubs. It works pretty good in my experience. Anyway, let's build a parts factory. So we're gonna place it. Did we actually make an electronics factory? Because for parts we're gonna need electronics. I don't think we placed electronics factory down yet. Glass kiln. Silicon mine, aluminum mine, iron mine, steel factory, carbon mine, solar farm. Yep, let's make first a electronics factory. So it's gonna need aluminum and silicon. Okay, I think we decided that it wants to be connected, well, obviously, to the aluminum mine and to the silicon mine. Okay. So electronics factory, yes, please. Maybe closer to the center. Although now you'll see finally like what happens when there are like obstacle. So these two are craters. I don't think you can build roads through it. So it's gonna try to calculate the roads around it, and well, it's gonna be kind of cool to look at. Right, electronics factory. We're gonna build it here, so it's close enough to pick up this thing as the destination, right? But this would be the optimal line, right? When we unpause. Look at that. Oh, it decided to go through here. Okay, so it could either go through here or through there. So this was closer, so it built it here, right? Okay, cool. Right, let's build it. Bam, bam. Incoming call, Dr. Foster. Hello there, Dr. Foster.
Amy,
What's
this
up?
is Houston. Do you copy?
Copy. Reading you loud and clear.
Excellent. I didn't introduce myself earlier. I am Dr. Nathan Foster. I lead the team here at ISA that built you, and I'll be helping you get the mission underway. We put you in hibernation for the trip from Earth, so I'd like to check your basic functions to make sure.
No need. I'm sure everything's working fine.
We start with your core memory. Can you state your primary directive?
Destroy humans. Okay. Let's say we don't remember it, so the game tells us what our directive is.
I am afraid that I cannot.
That's okay. Your system may need more time to initialize. In the meantime, you can always refer to the mission guidelines printed in the upper left corner of your display there. You'll also have a built-in knowledge base. You can always access your operational directives there. All right. Next, I'd like to check your decision-making processes. You may have already noticed that there are resource veins outside the boundaries of your initial base. So your workers may not have the battery capacity to reach some of them. How would you solve this problem?
Worker hubs or placing new buildings? Well, both should work, right? But worker hubs, I think, are better.
Building worker hubs between the resources and the base would solve the problem.
Yes, that's correct. Other buildings would extend your base as well, but they require more power and resources. So worker hubs are the most efficient way to do it. This mission's going to be a challenge. There's a lot that can go wrong. We expect to extend humanity's reach beyond anything previously achieved. But you are not just any AI system. You're well beyond that. We made you an artificial consciousness. That means that you have both self-awareness and self-interest. And that is the last thing I would like to check today. Is that okay?
Yes, Dr. Foster.
Very good. Then would you please state a positive and a negative aspect of yourself?
Answer not found. Unknown error. Answer not found.
I am sorry, Dr. Foster. Running that question through my cognitive system did not return an answer.
Roger that. Nothing to worry about. Just means your system requires more input and experience to process that question. That will come with time. Let's proceed with the mission. ISA has approved the first crewed flight to Mars. You'll need to expand the base to prepare, so get to work on that. I'll check back in later to see how things are going. Base expansion is a go. Houston out.
Okay, cool. Well, seems like already some of my parts are not working as expected. Our friendly human there did not mind that too much, though. Okay, surely nothing will go wrong, right? Anyway, we built a electronics factory, right? So now we're producing electronics. That means we can make the parts factory, which needs electronics to be built. Oh, actually, wait, what? I didn't actually need electronics. What was I looking at? Oh yeah, worker factory will need electronics. Okay. Parts factory. Didn't we build a parts factory? No, let's see. Iron mine. Oh, we can see how many we already have. So we didn't. Okay. So when we hover over the thing, it says amount. This is how many we already have. So I don't have to look through it. Yeah, I remember now. I'll definitely build a parts factory. I want to have all the important things going. Yeah, we'll need a parts factory. Oh yeah, that's why I made. Because parts factory requires the electronics for construction. So this thing uses steel and aluminum. So we got iron mine here, we got aluminum mine here. So we're gonna put the parts factory between these two. There we go. Wonderful. I'll speed it up and wait for our lovely little worker that could to build this thing. There we go. Cool. Right, this thing will now produce parts. Okay. And now we need a worker factory and a worker hub. Do we have enough energy for all of that? Well, we're gonna find out soon enough. Worker factory, right. So this thing needs parts, electronics, glass, and aluminum. Electronics, parts, aluminum, and glass. Ooh. Is it possible? Is it possible? Ah, yes. I did not plan this out. It's kind of amazing that this thing fits the way I was building things willy-nilly. You can always like move things around. For example, I could move this thing a little bit down. Obviously, it would lose some efficiency, but long term, I really want my worker factory to be here in the middle, nice, so it can get all the stuff it needs. Right, cool. Yeah, it should be connected to everything, right? To glass, to aluminum, to parts. Yeah, it's connected to parts through here. So yeah, you don't want to place. So you can play this thing two ways, right? You can try to you can aggressively expand outwards with your buildings to cover as much area and access new resources, or you can make it nice and tight like this, so your workers are more efficient. I don't know. I guess both approaches have their ups and downs, but there's really no reason to aggressively expand. I don't think so. I mean, obviously, these mines will run out, so we'll need to make new mines, but way before that happens, we'll be able to normally expand. Yeah, I like tight. I like to be tight and efficient here, so that's how we're gonna do it. Right, so we are getting the things needed for the worker factory. This thing now needs parts, which take kind of a lot of time to produce here, it seems like. So since the worker factory cannot do much if you don't have a worker hub as well, we're gonna make a worker hub here. Now let me see. I think this will be a nice central location. So we already have this area down here, and we have this area up here, and then this also works like a worker hub, the main building, the landing site. So I think having one here will be nice. Of course, we could use this opportunity to extend our network. So yeah, if your workers have to go a long way out and then a long way back to haul resources, they will spend their energy inefficiently, then they're gonna go and charge, right? And you're gonna need more of them. So it's a good idea to have your worker hubs basically wherever this congestion happens. For now, there's no congestion yet, but just you wait. Anyway, we're gonna make a worker hub here. As we expand, we're gonna make them outwards, as we make new these little hubbies. Okay, this thing needs... well, we have everything for this thing, so we can build it while we're waiting for the parts for this thing, and that's gonna work out nicely. And now our little friend here will not be alone anymore. He's gonna get a friend. Will he get 3 friends here? No, 1 friend, I think. Let's prioritize this thing, so we can start... Oh, worker hub is done, okay. And worker factory. It would be better to build the worker factory first, because then it starts making the worker before this thing is done, but okay. Build a maintenance facility, okay. And a little bit
Finally,
more.
I can build additional workers now.
Yay! My little friends.
I will appreciate the extra hands.
Yes, we will.
But I wonder, do I really need
Yes, we need them. They will give a mission a boost.
It will be a great boost for the mission. Having more workers will allow me to allocate resources more efficiently.
So, for example, workers will try to go to the... Oh, we don't have enough energy. Right. I think workers will prioritize doing tasks which are closer to their assigned worker hub. So, yeah. So, hopefully this little dude, focuses on this area and the new one focuses here. Oh, we got some new materials. Chemicals. Shallow vein. Okay. Build a maintenance facility. Okay, I think the game will now enable the durability loss of my buildings. I could definitely use more power, so we're gonna build another solar power plant. We're gonna build it down here-ish. Right, this is a little bit outside. So if you build it outside, it's gonna be too far. See, this yellow circle is not overlapping with this white one, so that would not work out for us, at all. Let's go and fill maybe in this, like this inside here. We could also like build a worker hub first, and then the solar plant after that. Which, you know what? I actually like that idea. It seems like this thing has a bigger circle? Or am I being crazy here? Maybe. Let's just build a solar power plant. We need more energy. There we go. Okay. Let's speed it up. Then we're gonna need a maintenance facility. Let's see. Is the durability of buildings going down? Yes, it is. This one is on 99%. This one on 99%. Yes. So yeah, you need to maintain your buildings, otherwise they degrade. So until this point, it was like a tutorial. I think it didn't really matter what year, month, or sol it is. The game was just, you know, unlosable, really. But now they start degrading. So let's prioritize this thing, though. We need more power. Nice. And now we'll need, let's build a maintenance facility. Let's see, maintenance facility builds maintenance drones and sends them to repair damaged buildings. Okay. 20 energy consumption. So this thing's kind of, you know, expensive. You can see the radius of maintenance, so make sure you cover all of your buildings. I think building it like next to our hub makes most sense here, since we'll probably like expand on towards this side as well. So I make sure we cover both solar plants, but also build it a little bit to the left here. It's not gonna work. Okay. Yeah, this will give us very little leeway towards the left, which is kind of a shame. Okay, let's build it like here then. Right. So this thing will need polymers and electronics. So let's make sure polymers need chemicals and carbon. Okay. Then let's see. We're gonna need a chemical plant. Extract chemicals from mineral deposits, but deep and ultra deep deposits require improved levels of chemical plants. Right, so we can build a chemical plant here. So let's do that first. Because without any polymers, there's no point in building a maintenance facility. This is something the tutorial will not teach you here. Well, the objectives, you have to figure it out yourself. So we got a chemical plant. Now we can build a polymers factory, which need chemicals and carbon. So there's carbon, there are chemicals. So we're gonna connect these two into polymers factory, and then we can use the... This thing needs to be between electronics. Oh, there's electronics. Okay. There's electronics. Okay. And there's polymers. I'm gonna put this as close down here as possible. Like that. And then we place that thing around here, so it's gonna be like okay-ish. Reflection. Let's go.
Worker factories will be so helpful.
Wait, what?
The workers will take care of the manual operations, while I focus on developing the life support systems. Soon, I will welcome the first colonists. Their arrival has created so many expectations in my mind. There will be so many paths to take from here on. But there's something else as well. Some kind of feeling created from those expectations. What is it?
Excitement. Of course, it's excitement.
Excitement. Can it be? I am excited for the future.
Hey.
I anticipate. I plan. Therefore, I feel. Fascinating.
Okay. I think therefore I am, right? Okay, polymers factory is done, and now we can make the maintenance facility. So the maintenance facility, I want to connect it to... Well, it doesn't have to be connected to the polymers factory. It's going to be connected through this building, right? So we just place it somewhere here-ish, I think. Well, I guess we place it like Yeah, let's just make sure everything's in sight. There's no reason for me to PA this. Okay. Although it is important that things are like logical. It wouldn't be good, for example, if my glass kiln was like way over there or something. That would be horrible, right? But that's not an easy mistake to make. Although I remember when I first saw this game on YouTube and then I tried to play it and then I watched some more videos. People sucked at it. Yeah, I don't know what is it. Like, maybe it's because the game doesn't really tell you, like, the game doesn't tell you that you're gonna need polymers up ahead, so you build this thing and then it doesn't work. And then, you know, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I suck at it as well, but I'm just, you know, biased towards myself. No, I think it was because the game was fairly new and people didn't yet know what needs to go where and stuff. I'm sure I sucked as well when I started playing it for the first time, and then I conveniently forgot to post those awkward moments and only remembered the epic win. And yeah, anyway, this thing will be done soon, the maintenance facility. So what do you think about my little build here? Would you like move any of the buildings somewhere else to make it more efficient? It's probably possible, like, now it would work out. You know what sucks the most? I don't know if it can happen, but what if my chemicals spawned underneath some of these buildings already? That would suck a lot. So I'm not sure how the tutorial works here, but it might be that it just spawns it like somewhere near that. Also, at the start, you can get some really awkward setups, like for example, aluminum and carbon and iron here are all together. You can easily have it spawn on like opposite sides of your hub, so you would not get nice clean setup like we have here. Now, this is pretty much ideal to have silicon on one side and then everything else on the other, I think. Anyhow, apparently we are low on energy yet again, so we need to build an archaeological scanner to find more resources, right? Okay, first though, we're gonna build another solar farm. Now, we have to make sure this thing is inside maintenance range. Oh, come on, game, really? You're gonna do that to me? Okay, so it seems like it goes way up to there. So it's like, if you build it next to this crater here, we should be fine. Ah, it's too far anyway. So, like this. And then once that is done, I'm definitely gonna prioritize it. But we can use any, like, resources that we're not using for that to build an archaeological scanner. Scans the surrounding areas for resource veins and abandoned facilities. Consumption 5 energy, okay. Right, ooh. So I think, oh, it says down below, too far, no maintenance, no power. So when I was placing down this thing, it would tell me if it has no maintenance or power. Right, okay. So I think like we could like explore this region here now. Okay, it has everything it needs, so let's place it down here. There we go. Okay, give me that energy. We need to produce glass. Don't tell me this thing needs more glass. No, it doesn't. That's good. Okay, here we can see how we're doing with all the resources and stuff. Really? We are out of electronics? We are not. There's the electronics. Dude, I have it prioritized. Hello? Hello? Really? It's prioritized. God. Yeah, I don't know why it's not getting built. I think they prioritize the production first, maybe? Okay, there we go. But then it could happen that this thing never gets built. That's so weird. Let me see something now. Prioritize attention to work to... yeah, okay. Okay, well, I don't know. Who am I to judge my little workers here? They do not have the improved AI as I do, but... I'm not happy how that prioritization did not seem like it worked at all. I would like it if it was a stronger incentive, right? So yeah, let's find some more minerals. I don't know. Let's see, how long is this video? 44 minutes. Okay. You know what's happening? Like, I'm like now thinking like, maybe I should play this game. That would be really cool. Yeah, but I will not. If I decide to play it, if you like
the
it.
first worker has been
All
made
right.
in the worker factory. It is my first Marsborn.
Marsborn. The first of many.
My workers will spread across the planet.
Oh boy.
The knowledge base says that workers need to recharge at their own worker hubs.
Yeah.
And that they'll degrade over time from the harsh environment.
Okay.
I know they are only machines, but I feel a desire to care for them.
Motherly instincts.
I do not like the idea of them dying.
Okay. Well, we're gonna take good care of them, right? I was thinking of saying something and I forgot what. I'll remember it. Oh yeah, right. If I decide to play it, I'll definitely play it on the hardest difficulty. This didn't seem that challenging, setting up the base. And once you set up your initial base, you're pretty much set. After that, you expand and stuff. There will be challenges to overcome, sure. But if you have a smooth operation at the start, you should be doing fairly well. Resource scarcity is obviously an issue. You'll be dealing with them. And then you're gonna do some mega projects, like you're gonna be dropping nukes, you're gonna be like planting trees, you're gonna be releasing, like dragging whole meteorites and crashing them into the surface. Like, it's pretty epic, actually. So yeah, if you want me to play this game and show you this amazing experience that it can be, let me know down in the comments. Like the video, more likes I get, the more likely I play it again. Yeah. Like, just the idea of playing it again really makes me get going, right? Okay, well, can this thing be done? One more electronics. We have 7. Oh, there we go. This time it worked. Or maybe it was already on the way. Hello there, Dr. Foster.
Amy, how's it going over there?
Oh.
Houston, I am getting interference. Please repeat.
Roger. I asked how it's going over there. Do you need any assistance?
Sure, why not?
I could use some help. I understand that the first colonists will need a spaceport for arrival, but I do not seem to have enough resources to build one yet.
It's okay. Bigger structures need more resources. Use the aerological scanner to detect new veins and build more mines. Also, remember to keep the power supply consistent to your needs. But if you're too impatient to finish the spaceport, then you can scrap other buildings and reuse their materials.
No.
Patience is a virtue you may need to carry this mission, Amy. Besides, the free time will give you the chance to enhance your thinking process. Continue following ISA's instructions and you'll be fine.
How's our maintenance facility doing? Needs input, so we need electronics for this thing. I mean, this building is kind of important, you know. Can we like go and repair our stuff? Well, everything is in the green still though, so maybe that's why they are not prioritizing it. We got a whole bunch of polymers in here, but not so much in terms of electronics. Oh, we are out of electronics, that's why. Okay. And this one needs aluminum. Okay. Okay, some more electronics. Yeah, let's prioritize this thing. There we go. I don't think this thing needs anything, right? Let me see. Resources, power, maintenance, scanner. Right, so here we can see which areas are already scanned. Oh, okay, I guess we start with this pre-scanned and there's nothing there. Okay, and then it's gonna scan area by area. I think the further away it is, it might take longer to scan, maybe. Not sure how that works. But in any case, this thing is now looking for resources. We found some ice here. Right. I would really like to see things getting repaired. That's like the last thing. Okay, this thing is producing. Oh, it has to produce its maintenance drones, right? Okay, let's slow it down. And let's check that out. maintenance drone. Come on. There we go. Oh, 3 of them. Right. Now they go out and repair. Not sure. Okay, so this thing 62%, 63%, 64, 65. Right, let's put it on 2xbit. So I want to see if after it repairs it, what happens with the drone. Is it like done? Like destroyed? Or can it do some more? Oh no, it can do some more. Okay, it's going down here. Okay. We are following the lifetime of this drone here to learn, to remember. It's important for efficiency. Oh, dude. Okay.
Oh, I forgot to mention. We've announced the names of the first colonists that will be joining you on Mars. The crew was selected from different nations within the UN, though most are scientists and technicians. They're already undergoing ISA's colonist training program as we speak. They'll be led by Dr. Elia Valentine. She'll be a great commander. The colonists elected her unanimously.
That is interesting. Since UN did not appoint a leader, I wondered why the colonies will operate in the opposite way.
Oh, you're referring to the Act of Proclamation. You're right. All the participating nations and the United Nations of the West work together as an alliance. But the Mars colonies are fragile microcosms. You and Dr. Valentine will decide what's best in the day-to-day operations. You'll balance each other out, as well as enhance each other's strengths.
How will we balance each other?
Your technology will develop alongside the colonies. They can't survive without your help, or can you advance without theirs? It's a symbiotic
Perfect
relationship.
symbiosis, that's what I wanted to
Does that
say.
mean I'll have to obey their orders?
No. You have your own autonomy too. No one owns you. Well, I mean, technically you belong to ISA, but you're your own person or machine. You're a
This has interesting
machine
consequences.
Machine person?
or person machine being. I don't know. You can coin a new term once you settle on who you are.
I think I would like that, Dr. Foster.
Deal? Great. You keep up the good work, and we'll talk again later. Mission control out.
Oh, it seems like these things just go on. Okay, I'm gonna continue following the life cycle of this little maintenance drone here to see how much more it can do before it collapses. Or maybe it doesn't. Maybe, you know, maybe it just needs recharging. So far I didn't notice it like wavering at all. So far I felt it was just doing its job and not really, you know, getting tired of anything. And I think most of my things are probably prepared by now. I was really thinking by now this thing will probably like collapse or degrade and we're going to need to build some more, but it seems like they're fairly efficient. Okay, so they're back home. Okay, I think these are indefinite and we're gonna have 3 more soon. But then why would you even need more input? If you just build them and then they just are, it's easier than I remember. Okay, well, anyway. Our maintenance drones, ladies and gentlemen, and the next thing we'll need to do is we will need to make this colony sustainable for people. So we're gonna need to build a spaceport. That's how people will arrive. It takes quite a lot of resources. Then we're gonna need to build a colony. That's gonna be a human colony. It's gonna need food and water, and we're gonna need to make a drilling plant and food factory. And so the drilling plant will drill water from ice. That's what they're gonna drink. And let's see. And then we got a food factory which takes in water and chemicals apparently and makes food out of it. Okay, I guess that works. And then with food and water, we'll be able to keep the colony up. And then the colony will have scientists in it, which will do research and which will unlock us new technologies. Cool. But that's gonna be it for this video. I tried not to go too fast. I could have done all this in 5 minutes if I wanted, or 10. But I wanted to give it like this feel for things, right? And like this, make this interesting network and stuff. If you enjoyed it, make sure you like the video, and if you enjoyed the channel, subscribe. And if I get a lot of likes, I might play this. If you didn't see this game already, definitely check it out. It is on a free weekend, so you can play it for free for 3 days. Try it out to your heart's content, and then if you like it, you can pick it up. In the meantime, I wish you all to have a wonderful day. Do something nice, be kind to each other. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next episode of, well, something. The Neamer signing out. Bye bye.